Hey guys and gals, it's Kody with Up to Code. I've made a video on 7 techniques that you're going to need to use to save you tons of time when you're doing your own drywall for the first time. As I've learned over the years, there's just subtle differences when you're using knives or trowels or when you're drywall coating and mudding. Those little differences are going to save you tons of time, and I'm going to show you all those really quickly in this video. So listen close, watch close. Those little differences are going to just be amazing and are going to change your world and give you confidence to do this job on your own. So number 1, to save yourself a bunch of mess, apply the mud and wipe it sideways. So number 2, this is when you're actually applying the mud while you're taping an angle or an inside corner, holding that knife and angling it away so you don't wipe the mud out of the other side of the corner. Notice the difference? Tilt it away. I don't wipe it out of the corner. If I go like this, I wiped it out. So after your angle tapes are on and they're set and you're ready to do your first coat, when you do your first coat, you actually want to hold that knife a little more square because you do want to remove the excess mud on the side of it because you don't want that extra material there to sand off, because you only coat an angle one side one day and the other side the next day. So you don't want all that excess in the corner. So hold it more square, wipe it and clean that edge. Number 4, so you'll want to use this technique when you get really close, but before you wipe your final couple swipes, you got to learn how to cut an edge. So cutting an edge, I'm going to put all my pressure on the toe of this trowel, and I'm just going to cut this edge clean because I don't want to have to sand off a ridge. Number 5, when you're applying your mud, you start with your trowel a little more square, and then as you move it left or right, when you're running out of material, you actually notice yourself laying that trowel flatter, 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 flatter to the wall. Because if you don't, and you actually just keep it square, you get like 2 inches and then the mud will just apply and then be gone. So just notice that subtle difference. Number 6. Now the difference, I'm not going to float this. I want this corner bead to be nice and square and flat and true. If I float it and push really hard, I'm going to bend and curve my trowel. My drywall is going to be curved. But if I stand it more square, I'm going to take off more material, but I should leave it more straight. So that's the difference. Number 7. So notice the subtle difference between squaring off like we just did or floating it. I use this one quite a bit when I'm finishing up a butt joint. If I square it up, I'm going to take off too much material. But by going flat and holding my trowel closer to the wall and flatter, I actually float over top of it. And it keeps it more smooth and it's less chance of gouging out your material or taking out too much material. It kind of floats over the surface. And that's how you get it nice and smooth. So I hope that helps you out. Now keep in mind, I have tons of drywall videos. If you have a question, leave it in the comment. Or if you want to know, hey, what video do you have that covers this? I'll just send you a link in the comments to that video. So I'm pretty good at getting back to everybody. So with that, thanks for tuning in. Let me know if that helps. See you next time. Boom, 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 something like that. Here's my notes. If you look close, there's notes back there. There's notes over there. There's mud everywhere.